Hey guys, in previous video I discussed about physiology of nervous system. Today I will be discussing about autonomic nervous system. Let's begin. In today's session I will be discussing about autonomic innervation and neurotransmitters of autonomic nervous system. Let's begin. Like somatic nervous system, autonomic nervous system also has an afferent, a center and efferent component. Like somatic nervous system, autonomic nervous system also has an afferent, a center and efferent component. We will discuss about autonomic afferent. Autonomic afferents are carried in visceral nerves through non-myelinated fibers. Autonomic afferents are carried in visceral nerves through non-myelinated fibers. For example, parasympathetic afferents are carried by 9th and 10th cranial nerve. We are done with autonomic afferent. We will discuss about autonomic efferents. Autonomic efferents consists of a myelinated pre-ganglionic fiber and non-myelinated post-ganglionic fiber. Autonomic efferents consists of myelinated pre-ganglionic fiber and non-myelinated post-ganglionic fiber. Post-ganglionic fiber forms junction with receptor of organ supplied by it. This junction is called neuroeffector junction. It's not organ. The junction between postganglionic fiber and the receptor of the organ supplied by it is called neuroeffector junction. While the junction between preganglionic fiber and postganglionic fiber is called ganglion. The junction between preganglionic fiber and postganglionic fiber is called ganglion. Don't get confused with ganglia. Ganglia means collection of neurons in peripheral nervous system, while ganglion is junction between preganglionic fiber and postganglionic fiber. The autonomic efferents are divided into sympathetic division and parasympathetic division. The autonomic efferents are divided into sympathetic division and parasympathetic division. The autonomic efferent of sympathetic division are carried by thoracolumbar outflow. I will explain what is thoracolumbar outflow, while the autonomic efferent of parasympathetic division are carried through craniosacral outflow. The autonomic efferents of sympathetic division are carried by thoracolumbar outflow, while the autonomic efferent of parasympathetic division are carried by craniosacral outflow. Thoracolumbar outflow means autonomic efferents of sympathetic nervous system are arising from thoracic and lumbar segments of spinal cord. Thoracolumbar outflow means autonomic efferents are arising from thoracic and lumbar segment of spinal cord. Autonomic efferents of sympathetic nervous system arise between T1 till L2 segment of spinal cord, while craniosacral outflow means autonomic efferents of parasympathetic nervous system are carried by cranial and sacral nerves. Craniosacral outflow means autonomic efferents are carried by cranial and sacral nerves. 3rd, 7th, 9th and 10th cranial nerves carry autonomic efferents of parasympathetic nervous system, while 3rd and 4th sacral nerves also carry autonomic efferents of parasympathetic nervous system. Now we will discuss about autonomic centers. Autonomic centers are located in hypothalamus, medulla and pons. Hypothalamus coordinates autonomic activity. The autonomic centers are located in hypothalamus, medulla and not pons, it's spinal cord, and hypothalamus coordinates autonomic activity. I will discuss the autonomic innervation diagrammatically. I will draw transverse section of spinal cord. In spinal cord, the grey matter is present inside while white matter is present outside. This is just a rough diagram. Spinal cord has a dorsal root and a ventral root. This is dorsal root, while this is ventral root. The autonomic afferents enter the spinal cord through the dorsal root and they end up in the grey matter of spinal cord. The autonomic afferents enter the spinal cord through dorsal root and they end up in the grey matter of the spinal cord. From here, the ascending tracts will carry the sensory information to the specific center in hypothalamus. This is ascending tract. I am using short form for ascending tract as AT. They will carry the information to the specific center in hypothalamus. Once this center receives the information, it will process it and prepare motor response, which is brought back by descending tract, and this descending tract ends up in grey matter of spinal cord. I have used short form for descending tract. From here, the autonomic efferents carry the motor information to the organs supplied by it. Autonomic efferent has two components. One is myelinated preganglionic fiber and another one is non-myelinated postganglionic fiber. Autonomic efferents has two components. One is myelinated preganglionic fiber and a non-myelinated postganglionic fiber. The junction between myelinated preganglionic fiber and non-myelinated postganglionic fiber is known as ganglion. Don't get confused with ganglia. Ganglia means collection of neurons in peripheral nervous system, while ganglion is junction between myelinated preganglionic fiber and non-myelinated postganglionic fiber of autonomic efferent, and junction between non-myelinated postganglionic fiber and the receptor of the organ supplied by it is known as neuroeffector junction. The junction between non-myelinated postganglionic fiber and the receptor of organ supplied by it is known as neuroeffector junction. I hope you are clear with autonomic innervation. We will discuss the final topic for today. The neurotransmitters in autonomic nervous system are noradrenaline, acetylcholine and dopamine. These are the neurotransmitters in autonomic nervous system. We are done with today's session. In next session, I will be starting with sympathetic nervous system. Thank you guys for watching with patience.